Welcome back, everyone. We hope you had a great conversation. Like you, Highland had to pivot quickly during COVID. We sent home 750 employees, took their laptops, their computers, and set up so that we couldn't miss a beat, taking care of our clients and prospective clients. We set up 2 task forces to navigate the myriad of issues that our industry faced. I believe we were best in class helping our clients through those issues. As we mentioned earlier, we have 2 special companies to meet. You've met the first. To tell us about the second, please welcome Kevin Nelson, President of Northwest Bank.
Thank you, Chris. On behalf of Northwest Bank, it's an honor to be here virtually with you today as a supporter of the 2021 Smart Business Awards. Northwest Bank is a $14.5 billion bank with its newly announced corporate headquarters right here in Columbus, Ohio. And we're looking forward to getting out and seeing all of you here soon. The judging panel heard a lot of great stories last month. It is very, very difficult to identify which ones to recognize with specialty awards. But like Doug of OHSAA, there was another honoree whose story about what they have done and the leading edge of change they're on are amazing. And I'm talking about Darla King, President and CEO of King Business Interiors, this year's COVID Pivot Award honoree. Darla, congratulations. Since its inception, King Business Interiors' strength historically has been corporate customers, 80% of which shut their doors during COVID. That didn't stop Darla. Instead, she worked a work-from-home design model, providing ergonomic chairs and other office items for the home environment. She also started working with schools, K-12, to supply them with means to get kids safely back into the classrooms. And she founded a Connect the Dots program, which provided slightly used furniture to nonprofits for free during their time of extreme need. Finally, she thought big, expanding the company's sales reach from 7 states to 38 by government contracting through the IDIQ Indefinite Design, Indefinite Quantity program, creating a less local and more national company. Darla, again, congratulations. Well, good afternoon, Darla. It's a pleasure to meet you, and virtually anyway. But anyway, before we get started, I do want to say congratulations on the award, the Pivot Award for Smart Business. I think that's fantastic. But I'm actually anxious to talk to you today. 2020 has been a year that has really baffled a lot of us. It's I think we've all got our PhD in business management right now after going through that year. But one of the things I really want to kind of get to kind of hear from you is, in reading a little bit about what happened, when suddenly the clients kind of shut the doors and they're kind of freezing everything out.
Yeah.
How did you handle that? What did that mean for you in King Business Interiors?
Thanks, Kevin. I really appreciate asking, and I appreciate this award. And it was a shocker. I mean, when you think about it, our whole core, well, let's say this, 80% of our business was corporate business, corporate customers, that repeat customers that we would have for years and years. And, we inventory their product, we take care of their buildings, we're out there in some of the cases once a week with service calls, and everything comes to a screeching halt. They don't need us for a service call. They don't need us to pull inventory. They don't need us to add on do drawings, update who sits where. And it's like, oh boy, we're going to have a shock here if these guys don't come back. And of course, you think back to in March, right? we regrouped March, April, May. In May, we had said, look, let's just figure this out. And if they'll come back next month, will be great. If they come back in 6 months, who knows? Who would have ever thought it was this many months later? And really, they're just now making their decisions on a lot of those large corporations to do what the right thing for their companies. Because every one of them, either if they're large, multiple buildings, 30 buildings, 40 buildings, or just one major, they have to make the decision best for their employees and for their groups. But the shocker was we've got to pivot. We've got to reboot. We've got to be agile enough to think differently. And so we did.
How did you handle the employees, or what did you tell them through this entire event?
We're a little on the smaller size. We have 70 employees, and now we're 72, but that's still a lot of people to be responsible for and understand, where they're coming from. Who do they live with? If they live with an elderly parent, or they live with a couple of kids that are no longer in school, so they've got daycare and teaching and the whole 9 yards. So our HR gal, Sherry, did a wonderful job of owning it, taking on the whole, here's COVID today, here's what's happening out there, here's what we need, here's where the rules are, and she's really been the champion on that. So I think it was over communication was necessary, because
exactly,
some would hear some things and some would hear others, and it was just a matter of getting to the right spot. And wine with DeWine at 2 or something like that every day was a little bit, it was like, okay, what's going to be the answer, tomorrow? And it was hard. It was hard. Everybody has a different view on it. And certainly without vaccinations at that time, and, now it's a matter of who wants to take a vaccination, who doesn't. But you're right. We had to kind of think through and understand their situation. And quite frankly, a lot of them learned how to work from home and enjoy it. And others learned that, thank goodness the schools opened again, because
it was hard. Yeah.
They can get their head back around actual work, because it was distracting for a lot of them. So.
Well, I tell you, it's funny. I got a kick out of your wine with DeWine at 2:00, because big or small, I think all companies were kind of focused in on those conferences to kind of hear what was going to come out next, and what news that they could take away and help in their implementation process, which kind of leads me to the next question. I know that we went through a diatribe of different processes, and really we also kind of looked at different organizations, how they were responding, because we're all just learning. How did you, and you had some people working from home, tell me a little bit about, if you can, about the implementation process.
Well, I think we had 3 days. It's like,
I think that's right.
Right? It's like, okay, take home your computer, take home your, and we, at the first part, we thought, okay, this is probably going to, again, be a month or two, so we don't need to take furniture. But after a while, it was come back and get your desk chair. And really, it was a matter of just figuring it out, getting set up, a crash course in these videos and how to have meetings. And, we learned a lot from that. And everybody had, different groups and different meetings. And after a while, it was like every hour of the day was another meeting, and you have to get on one at a certain time and get off by the time you started your other one. And then you didn't allow yourself any breathing room in between. So I think people just naturally realized they were going to have to adjust. And actually from that, we started a new division, work from home division, where we ship furniture direct to people's houses, FedEx, because they weren't in the office. They couldn't come pick it up someplace, whatever. But for our folks, it was an offer to come get what you needed and take it home. That's easy, because we've got a showroom with lots of chairs and their own chairs sitting at their desk. But when it comes to larger companies, even call centers, and some that had up to 1,000 people, how do you keep them all comfortable and happy? I mean, they're on computers, they're working, but at the same time, are they sitting in a good chair? Are they working where they can be the most productive? Or are they fidgeting and trying to take care of kids at the same time? And so the work from home program has been very successful. And now we've got several large corporations that they put it on their intranet. So, it is a matter of getting people comfortable with wherever they're working. So.
Well, I tell you, lots of changes. I think you epitomized the word pivot. One final question, because I know that I get asked this about banking, and it's how have these changes impacted, and what they actually have meant to you for the company, and actually for the future growth, the changes in the environment. How have you changed your business to kind of match that growth?
There's some good things that came out of this, believe it or not. There's a lot of people that realized the stress they were under of getting to work. I mean, some employees drive an hour to work and an hour home, living in Dayton or living in Cleveland and heading down, or living in Mansfield an hour down. And they realize, wow, they got 2 more hours back or 4 more hours of their day. And For a lot of them, it made more sense to relax, just start your day, get on, be present when things are happening in meetings and things like that. And that's what we're hearing from our customers too. There's a lot of employees that were more productive working from home with less distractions around them. And I'll tell you 2 applications. One is a billing application where they have 1,000 people doing billing. They're not coming back. They're all going to stay home and work from home. And we're going to outfit them with a nice desk and chair. But at the same time,
I think it's true.
They really did, they knew they could find a space to concentrate and take care of the numbers. And they're all individual contributors to their business, to the department, to what's happening. So it worked well for them. And the other was call centers. People in call centers are not always, that's a huge turnover, call centers, with a churn rate of, and then retraining them and getting them back acclimated. So a lot of call centers found out, man, we can get a lot more production and people can work later hours because they're already home and they can hit East Coast, West Coast, or whatever it might be. And so there's a big group there of one of our customers that there's 550, they're not coming back to the office. So I think we learned a lot about, slowing down, realizing what your job really is, and then realizing how your company makes money. And if your company makes money by people being more productive and getting the job done and getting collections taken care of and having a longer time to be able to listen to somebody and really hear what they're saying to them, then it was a positive. So, and literally the things I heard that bothered me the most were, I don't want to have to get in an elevator and go up 16 floors with other people in there. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's a mandatory elevator mask, but that shouldn't stop a company from having the opportunity, to get back in and collaborate. I do feel like people need people. I think that's the bottom line. You cannot work isolated and alone. And I think a lot of isolation happened during this. I know it happened for me. And you just think, well, wow, what's going on out there? Is everything going to come back to normal or not? So, it's nice to see everybody back. It's nice not to have a mask on. But I do feel that we've changed. And I think some of these companies, are going to slow down and realize that depending upon the job title.
Mm-hmm.
And even some smaller companies realize they can all work from home. They didn't have to have the overhead and the lease and driving and the daycare and doggy care and all those things that everybody's worried about and trying to figure out. So time to pivot. See what
and that you have.
Thank you, Kevin. And congratulations again, Darla King. Let's meet our next group of Smart 50 honorees. Kevin, back to you.
My pleasure. First up, Dan Wiley, President and CEO, Wiley Ingredients, Wiley Companies. Wiley Companies is celebrating 40 years in business in 2021, growing from a boutique custom fine chemicals and nutritional supplement and ingredient manufacturer to having some of the world's most recognizable brands. And it is the only producer of omega-3 and omega-7 raw ingredients with 100% U.S. supply chain. Last year, just as the pandemic was hitting, company co-founder David Wiley stepped down as CEO after leading the company since 1981 and overseeing a massive global expansion. Dan, a third-generation family business leader, took the reins from his father. Now, he's plotting the company's future. Congratulations. Tara Blair, President and CEO, Community Health and Wellness Partners of Logan County. When Tara opened a nonprofit in 2014, she envisioned a healthcare practice that would provide economic-based primary healthcare and other wellness services. The center opened with 2 locations in 2014 and serves all patients, insured, uninsured, underinsured, and self-pay patients. Under Tara's leadership, the center also is teaching faculty for medicine, medical, nursing, and nurse practitioner, pharmacy, social work, and business student, and is accredited by the National Committee for Quality Assurance as a patient-centered medical home. Congratulations. Scott Barber, President and CEO, Advanced Drainage Systems. Since 2017, Scott has grown the global publicly traded company through continual innovation, fiscal discipline, and acquisitions, while increasing ADS's commitment to environmentally sustainable strategies. With nearly 5,000 employees worldwide, ADS is the world's leading manufacturer of water management solutions for the stormwater and on-site septic wastewater industries. ADS is well known for its early innovations in the development of thermoplastic corrugated pipe, which has increasingly displaced traditional material due to its strength, lightweight, and performance. Today, more than 8.5 billion feet of ADS pipe are in service around the world, while its plastics manufacturing and recycling operations make it one of the largest recyclers in the world. Congratulations. Gina Jin, CEO, Columbus Early Learning Centers. For more than 134 years, Columbus Early Learning Centers has provided high-quality early learning and care to Columbus children. In Gina's 5 years at the helm, the number of early learning centers has increased from 2 to 5, and the staff has grown from 17 to 73. In the same time span, the number of children annually served increased from 118 to 300. CELC is in the midst of a capital campaign for its 5th center in partnership with Bridgeway Academy, and is working with 2 additional community partners to evaluate locations to help increase access to affordable, high-quality care and education. Congratulations. Greg Guy, CEO, Air Force One. Greg works closely with members of his leadership team to understand the pulse of the company and its clients, continuously searching for ways to improve and grow the HVAC business. He analyzes associate feedback and identifies opportunities that will lead his team forward to success. Under his direction, the company began extensive research at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic on ways to combat the virus. It began installing equipment into the supply side of the building's existing HVAC equipment, which led to the continuously disinfecting the airstream and hard surfaces, reducing microorganisms, including COVID-19, by 99.99%. Congratulations. Jimmy Hoban, President, Lehman Damon Construction Services. Jimmy and his executive team have built a culture based on consistently running low-cost experiments. Sometimes these involve new technology, but more often they involve tinkering with the construction process to determine how the company can yield better results. While many construction companies can build the buildings that Lehman Damon constructs, the difference is on how painful or streamlined the process of the building is. Jimmy and his leadership team believe that by living by the company's core values, it can provide a better user experience for its customers, resulting in faster, more cost-effective projects. Congratulations. Hugh Cathie, Chairman and CEO, ChromoCare. Hugh's leadership style can best be defined by innovation. He's both forward-thinking and results-oriented. For example, ChromoCare's employees can start work part-time for ChromoCare and part-time for other employers in their complex, allowing them to learn different job skills, having scheduled flexibility, and maintain full benefit plans. Hugh also offers team members flex time, encourages cross-training, offers equity participation, and provides gym facilities at no cost. ChromoCare provides unique genetic testing to patients using prescription medications. Its main product, the GAP test, aligns an individual's genetic makeup with their medications so they are always effective, with no adverse side effects. Congratulations. Sarah San Pedro, franchise owner, Orange Theory Fitness. While all businesses were impacted by the pandemic, gyms were one of the first to close and the last to reopen. But during COVID-19, Sarah bucked the odds. She opened a new location in Clintonville and offered free classes to healthcare workers and teachers. Sarah was one of the first people to bring OTF to Central Ohio. In her 8 years as a multi-franchise owner, Sarah has driven year-over-year membership increases. As she's grown, her ability to give back to the community as well, supporting regional nonprofits and partnering with other businesses on joint discount programs. Congratulations. Marty McDonald, Executive Vice President, Falgren Moortine. Marty led Falgren through the pandemic by adapting and reinventing the organization to address problems and seize opportunities. Despite the chaos, the firm's business metrics remain strong. It has won new business, retained key clients and staff members, innovated within the industry, given back to the community, and produced award-winning work. Under Marty's leadership, Falgren Moortine launched a new 9-month initiative that hit the refresh button on the 59-year-old firm's brand position, including creative development to identify, articulate, and express emotionally and rationally what makes Falgren Moortine unique. Congratulations. Sumithra Jagannath, President, Zed Digital. Sumithra has established herself as a national leader in smart city and smart transportation software research. During the pandemic, she successfully launched the first smart bus technology, an Internet of Things-based solution that provided contactless payment for public transit. Her mobile app trip planning tool has now enabled more than 2 million people to find transportation options in Ohio and Kentucky. During the pandemic, more than 100,000 essential workers used the technology to pay in a contactless manner on smart buses. Sumithra's solution provided the first contactless and hands-free payment solution that allows users to board the bus with their phone in their pocket. While boarding, the sensor automatically connects the user's phone to enable payment, avoiding lineups at the fare box. Congratulations. Curt Hoft, CEO, Easy IT. Curt lives and breathes innovation, serving not just as the company's visionary leader, but also overseeing its sales functions. A managed service provider, Easy IT serves its clients' IT departments and works with clients' own internal IT staff to provide co-managed IT services, allowing businesses to increase and improve security efforts without outsourcing their entire IT department. During the pandemic, Curt ensured their culture for hard work and solutions development translated into the virtual realm, whether team members were at home, in the office, or operating on a Zoom call. Congratulations. Matt Davis, founder and CEO of Cohatch. Matt has reinvented the way professionals can work, live, and meet in Central Ohio. He's committed to revitalizing communities elsewhere. 2, he has embarked on a national expansion. Cohatch offers co-working spaces for small businesses or large companies that are entering the gig economy. It also offers off-site meeting spaces for companies looking to boost creativity, productivity, and team building. The company has also developed shared spaces and resources, such as event spaces that the community can use. Matt has translated into reality his vision of building communities of people who help one another, share their resources and knowledge, and develop a good quality of life, all while giving back to their communities. Congratulations. Eric Frazier, CEO, Sage Integration. Eric pursues respectful but meaningful disruption in the industry, shaping Sage's direction along the way. Along the way, Eric has positioned Sage as a technology company rather than simply another security firm. Team members thrive on energy, ingenuity, and direction Eric and the executive team provide. Eric himself focuses each day on 5 unique goals: treating Sage employees as the tip of the spear, customer satisfaction, innovation, social responsibility, and growth. During COVID, Eric remained laser focused on taking care of Sage's employees and clients. The insight he provided during a very tough 2020 enabled Sage to hire 12 new team members and pay bonuses to the employees. Congratulations. And congratulations to our third group of 2021 honorees. Now please welcome Laura Gillen from Robert Half.
Thank you, Kevin. On behalf of Robert Half, it's our pleasure to be here today and help present the Smart 50 Awards. It's because at Robert Half, we're also committed to helping organizations succeed by finding them the right talent at the right time. Robert Half provides highly skilled professionals across a wide range of specializations, from finance and accounting, administrative and customer support, technology, marketing and creative, and legal. So whether you need to find top talent or a consulting solution for managing your business and resourcing challenges, we can help. Now, let's take a moment to watch our final video where you'll hear once again from this year's honorees in their own words.
To be smart, we had to be agile. We had to find different vertical markets. We got into home offices and shipping direct to them. And we got into government contracts, which in the past we had been in about 7 states. And now this last year we expanded to 38 states.
Things that make a company a smart company are things like innovation, impact, integration of services, the ability to provide services in the most effective and efficient manner.
I would say it's an investment in the people. At Two Labs, we are hyper-focused on our employees. We are a consulting firm, so our business is our people. And I think that hyper-focus on our employees drives business results.
Being adaptable to the marketplace, to what your customers want, to what your team members are telling you might be the most important thing, in addition to inclusivity.
Listening to the people you serve, if you're in an organization like we are that has members, and then being willing to do the work to make those changes, which is sometimes really hard work.
We use a lot of recycled material, 510 million pounds a year. We're the second largest recycler in the country. And there's a lot, actually, technology and innovation in the material science, in the processing of this material, then ultimately using that material to make your product.
In looking at our data, we know that we had to redefine mobility, and it didn't mean that service could just be as normal. We had to understand our community needs and respond.
Our product has been completely built to make it so it's easier for a high school, an educational-based institution, to step away from cash and other means and move on to having a digital transaction that millennial moms and Gen Z kids use in the rest of their lives with Instacart or Fandango, all of those other things.
In the last year, due to cybersecurity threats, we've had to innovate how we go to business, what we do, and even come up with new offerings to help secure our current clients and help future clients.
All of us come together to strategize on how to deal with solutions and problems. So we try to recruit and create a culture that's a very team-based culture.
As at this time, ESG is key, so environmental sustainability. Our focus and our commitment is to really focus that area as we go forward. So we made commitments that by 2030, all of our products will have sustainable attributes.
You know, we have to be in the forefront of technology and market trends to be able to make sure that we're providing the right marketing solutions for folks to be able to grow their business, because marketing changes over time.
If I want FC Bank to be here for the foreseeable future, long after I'm gone, we have to adapt and ensure that we're taking the best of technology, marrying it with what's the best of banking, and deliver a great experience for our customers.
I think that Columbus, Ohio is a wonderful place to start your family, have a family, grow your business, continue your business here, and it's something that we are very honored to be a part of our community in many, many different ways.
So let's meet our final group of 2021 Smart 50 honorees. That starts with Rhea Cunningham, CFO of Fiesel. Rhea leads the roofing company's fiscal and legal operations, focusing efforts on identifying and implementing operational and financial improvements and a team member support. She's overseen the firm's ongoing expansion efforts into emerging markets and has a key role in HR activities across all Fiesel's locations. Rhea brings a combination of innovation and commitment to her goal of setting the company's brand apart from competitors. And she leads by example, taking smart risks that drive positive change and financial growth company-wide. Congratulations, Rhea. Jenny Saunders, President, FC Bank, a division of CNB Bank. Jenny is a trusted leader in Central Ohio who is well known for her professional and philanthropic endeavors. She leads with core values that align with her personal values, and she embodies the ability to affect positive change. Jenny has cultivated an environment in which employees, community leaders, and local organizations work together for the betterment of their communities. She does this while consistently maintaining a reputation for high-quality consumer and commercial banking. In fact, Jenny's customer-centric approach to banking allows her to find ways to differentiate the bank from competitors without sacrificing quality. Congratulations, Jenny. Jim Merkel, CEO, Rockbridge. Jim uses his 2+ decades of experience building and leading smart, successful hospitality, investment, and operating brands to provide a visionary path forward in an ever-evolving industry. He builds great teams and always seeks to identify new growth opportunities. When Rockbridge, which develops, designs, and builds award-winning branded hotels, passed its 20th anniversary in 2019, Jim branded the next Fayes R2O, tabbing 4 core themes that drive the company's success. He refers to them as the company's rocks: relevance, relationships, resilience, and responsibility. Looking ahead, Jim currently leads 8 hospitality-focused funds and has more than 270 hotel investments in 38 states. Congratulations, Jim. Bruce Duff, CEO, Arcos LLC. Bruce has grown Arcos LLC into one of the leading SaaS solutions companies in the nation, enabling utilities to respond, restore, and report in real time for day-to-day events and emergencies. The company's resource management solution helps utilities restore power faster through automated crew call-out and crew management. Bruce has led the company through significant organic growth, as well as a string of strategic acquisitions. As a result, the top 25 largest electric and gas utilities in North America rely on Arcos for damage assessment, location services, automation of emergency event management, and insightful reporting. Congratulations, Bruce. Charles Gehring, President and CEO, LifeCare Alliance. Chuck is a venerated leader in Central Ohio's nonprofit community, combining practical leadership with collaborative nature and dedication to service. Chuck leads LifeCare Alliance with a servant's heart and delivers on its mission of providing health and nutrition services for 30,000 homebound, disabled, and chronically ill clients each year. During the pandemic, the number of meals delivered weekly increased by 68% as congregate centers closed and other individuals needed home-delivered services. Chuck's unwavering commitment ensures LifeCare Alliance services reach everyone in need, regardless of their ability to pay. Congratulations, Chuck. Denise Robinson, President and CEO, Alvis Inc. Since Denise became CEO in 2005, the company's operating budget has increased by nearly 500%, and her team has grown to more than 500 employees across the state. Alvis is a comprehensive human services agency that meets the needs of some of Central Ohio's most vulnerable citizens. Denise implemented evidence-based practices and has championed the organization's involvement in building a stronger community through its work with clients and the community involvement of the agency's leadership. Congratulations, Denise. Joanna Pinkerton, President and CEO, Central Ohio Transit Authority. Keeping people in the economy moving has never been more important than it was last year. That wasn't lost on Joanna, who ensured CODA did not miss a single day of service during the pandemic, while she set her sights on re-imaging mobility solutions for the future. Joanna is driven by an urgency to redefine CODA's role as a transportation agency in Central Ohio, and she spent years developing a transformational plan that COVID did little to stifle. She and her team combined sound financial stewardship with a culture of innovation and an unwavering commitment to the community. Congratulations, Joanna. Ron Greenbaum, CEO, The Basement Doctor. Ron has spent 30 years building a strong suite of businesses that provide needed services and valuable tools and resources to industries nationally. These include 6 companies: cleaning, waterproofing, restoration, crawl space and foundation repair, and a do-it-yourself home improvement market. He started working with a small waterproofing company in 1992, and within a few years invested in the company that would use his likeness to grow the brand. He became the Basement Doctor. Ron's strength lies in recognizing a need and finding a way to service it through his skills and expertise in a niche industry. Congratulations, Ron. Michelle Heritage, Executive Director, Community Shelter Board. Michelle is a force of nature. She is committed to making sure everyone in Columbus and Franklin County has a place to call home. By bringing together diverse organizations to work as an efficient system and using an outcome-based funding model that measures performance, monitors success, and assures the system's effectiveness, Michelle combines innovative solutions and best practices to quickly and stably house people in crisis. Under her leadership, CSB's system of care served 14,000 people last year with homelessness prevention, shelter, street outreach, rapid rehousing, and permanent supportive housing. Even during the pandemic, Michelle was innovating, launching 2 new major initiatives for people facing homelessness. Congratulations, Michelle. Lorian Lors, President and CEO, Hometown Ticketing, Inc. Lorian uses industry knowledge, expertise, vision, determination, and relentlessness to drive growth at Hometown Ticketing by identifying innovative solutions for digital ticketing and extraordinary customer service. Under her leadership, the company is recognized as the leader and industry standard in digital ticketing for K-12 schools and Division II and III colleges, helping them seamlessly transition from cash and paper to digital ticketing. During the transformational period of the pandemic, Lorian's leadership helped expand the client base and pave a clear path towards the future. Congratulations, Lorian. Katrina Kearns, President and CEO, North Community Counseling Centers. Katrina joined a struggling organization a few years ago, but quickly identified opportunity for not just financial turnaround, but also operational and programmatic growth. She helped increase the number of staff members, expanded locations, and grew revenue. Much of this growth came from Katrina's ability to identify the community's unmet needs and recognize her team's strengths and their potential, and then tap into it. As a result, NCCC runs more efficiently and adheres to its mission of caring for the community by providing affordable, high quality, accessible, and culturally humble mental health services. Congratulations, Katrina. Judy Huang, CEO, 889 Global Solutions. Judy built her career on a willingness to take risks and innovate to create value for her customers and employees. She founded 889 Global Solutions in 2000 with a focus on sourcing of customized industrial and medical device manufacturing from Asia for American companies, utilizing engineering and quality control teams in China. She's been recognized as a pioneer in the sourcing industry. In the wake of the tremendous economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, Huang's attention to detail, transparency, and supply chain expertise allowed minimum disruption for its customers. Congratulations, Judy. Congratulations to our final group of this year's Smart 50 and the entire class of 2021. Now, we're going to take our final networking break. Back at your tables, let's talk about what you're looking forward to in 2021. See you back here shortly to unveil our final 3 specialty awards of the program.